Good morning, my little coffee beans, and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. Today, I'm going to be talking about skin hydration, and the vlog is going to be the Haas vacation. So let's go ahead and get the easiest and most obvious one out of the way, and that is drinking enough water. Your skin, the largest organ in the body, is 64% water, and so that's why when you are dehydrated, your skin will seem to have more texture, and also pimples won't as easily be popped, because when it's dehydrated, it makes it harder for the excess sebum to come out. By taking your weight and dividing it by 2, that's how many ounces you need. A great way to keep track of the ounces that you are drinking is by getting a water bottle that will say like 16 ounces and then drinking however many of those. Or what I really love to do, and by the way, this is a greenish tint because it has chlorophyll in it, you know, that thing that makes plants green. It's great for removing toxins in the body, which just means helping you excrete them out. It has 32 ounces, so you're like, okay, I need 2-3 of these, you know, and that allows you to be like, just add another ounce. So it's a great, easy way to monitor and make sure you're drinking enough water. If you're not the biggest water person, a way to make water more fun is by putting some cucumber slices or even some raspberries or some other type of fruit to give it a little more of a fruity taste. Another great thing to do is to eat your water. So what this means is eating fruits or vegetables with a high concentration of water. A great example is, of course, watermelon. So make sure and consume watermelon throughout the winter months to help keep your skin very hydrated. So if you're like me, you wash your hands quite often, especially working with little kiddos. I wash my hands all the time, and I have a few tricks to this. One is to keep a hand cream close so that you make sure that your hands remain moisturized. Another thing that you can do to make washing your hands more enjoyable is getting a scented, it does not have to be scented, especially if you have sensitive skin, but I don't. So I use a scented and moisturizing soap, and that also helps. Another thing to make sure you're doing in your showers when you're cleansing your face and washing your hands is to not do those things with scalding hot water. Rather, use lukewarm water or even cold if you're brave enough. One of my best skincare tips is to sleep with a humidifier on. So especially in the winter months, this really helps to keep your skin hydrated, as well as, you know, your hands, and not just your face skin, but also the skin on your hands. Another tip to make that kind of more enjoyable and fun is to add a few drops of lavender oil or some other oil. If you're putting it on when you go to sleep, lavender oil will help calm you down and allow you to sleep, as well as Young Living's Peace and Calming Oil. But if you're doing it during the day, a nice energizing citrusy scent or even a eucalyptus will kind of give you a spa vibe. Another tip I have to make sure that your lips are plump and moisturized and they don't have that horrible cracking feeling is to use a lip gloss. Now, when it's winter time and it's very, very cold and dry out, one of my best tips is to use a lip sleeping mask. This is one of my favorite nourishing lip sleeping masks, and it really feels like it's going into your lips and hydrating them. And so sometimes I'll put this one on, let it kind of soak in, and then I'll follow up with more of a waxy one to kind of seal everything off. This next one I learned quite recently, and what it is when you get out of the shower, when you have just cleansed your face, not to pat down or even wipe away the excess moisture on your face. Instead of with a cloth, but rather just with your hands, go ahead and just tap in the moisture, and that will help your skin absorb it, and it basically acts as a toner and preps for your next step. So when we're talking about keeping skin hydrating, hyaluronic acid is wonderful for going into the epidermis and pulling moisture in. Now, one thing that you have to be careful with hyaluronic acid is to always follow it up with a moisturizer so it has something to take moisture from, otherwise we'll end up taking it from your face. So you don't want to just put a hyaluronic acid and that's it, because it will draw the moisture from your face. So make sure and put a very hydrating cream or moisturizer over that hyaluronic acid. On the topic of keeping skin moisturized, I like to use a nice moisturizing sleeping mask 2 to 3 times a week during the winter time. My skin does not need this much during the summertime, but especially in the winter, it's just drier. So I have been loving this Watermelon Glow sleeping mask. It has a nice light exfoliant, and I love that you can sleep with it on. It's very hydrating, and you know what? The watermelon has a cooling and calming effect. So even though you are getting a light chemical exfoliation, you do not wake up red, and it does not even tingle or burn. Good morning, folks, and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. Welcome to the Haas family vacation. We just arrived. We've been in Nashville, and now we're here at the home that we'll be staying in this week, and it is absolutely beautiful.
Ready?
Hi, guys! Where's Tanner?
This bush spider webs. There's a spider web and it's kind of freaking me out. I was like, just stay still.
There's like a huge spider comes
If
out.
I don't move, you can't see me.
The worst one. It's horrible.
He said to smell it, it's bad.
Horrible.
Let me smell.
It's not
I
terrible.
don't like it.
Ooh, it smells good.
It smells good.
Look, I just think they're fun. They've got like little things in them. Hey, Cookie, your own risk.
They even feel real.
I want to smell it. I'm retired, but ooh, that smells really good. That smells like our apple one we love.
It does. I think these are actually,
Are they edible?
yes, these are like primitive goods.
Mom, we should get Tennessee jam.
What about the one that has a string on it?
And the stick. And
the
hot
stick.
glue.
I'm gonna eat it.
Doctor's orders.
And then I puked.
While playing the game, you puked.
Yep.
Oh, Samuel. Didn't you keep playing after?
No, well, yeah, I did. And then when I got, I think I got spoiled milk or boogers, I just stopped playing.
Do you remember I'm the one that got that game for your family?
Yeah, you did. I forgot, yeah.
Yeah. I did not participate though. Blake said this is the kind of cereal he would want in the morning.
Oh, is this cereal?
No.
I said, I was like, wait. I don't know, because like, look at this. It's a bowl.
So maybe it is cereal.
Rolling out.
Lincoln. Except if it had a bigger hat. This would be like the crazy aunt.
Crazy.
The crazy aunt.
I said, these mosquitoes aren't gonna know what hit them. They're gonna drink out of this glass.
I think corn looks like this. There's one like this.
We're in line to the first ride. Let's get in here.
Yeah, we're good. Let's go.
So guys, how was it? What did you think?
Oh, it was amazing. Awesome. Okay, you got airtime. Did you see it? Yeah, there's us. We had our hands.
What did you guys think?
Good.
Yeah,
Is it scary?
you don't slow down going over that hill. Oh no. I know. Yeah.
Blake might have gotten me to do the fastest wooden roller coaster in the world and the second fastest roller coaster in the world, but he will not get me.
Four cages. And in the gift shop.
God knew that no one would need a gift shop, huh?
I see more
He's
than
like, yeah, what up?
He's got some strawberry in his eye.
That's his warning sign.
They really waste this much space in these birds.
Very small birds.
You guys hear it making that noise?
That is all I have for you. Please leave in the comments below your tips and tricks for keeping your skin hydrated during the winter. I would also love to know if you guys went anywhere on a family vacation recently and where it was. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.